Hello everyone and welcome. So finally Alan Wake 2 it's here, it's been released. This is one of my most anticipated games. I'm a big fan of the first Alan Wake. It's been 13 years since it was released for Xbox and 11 years since it was released for PC. So I'm very excited to try the game and see how it turned out. I have great expectations. So let's see. Okay, first thing I did when I loaded the game was go into options and see what the controls were for the dodge mechanic, because in the first game they used the exact same key, left shift, for sprint and dodge, what turned out to be very awkward to control. So when I was trying to dodge, I ended up sprinting or running, and many times I also used space to try to dodge, because many games use that key, space, to dodge. So I ended up using my muscle memory. So instead of dodging, I just ended up jumping. Okay, also graphics wise, this game uses the latest technology, latest video graphics technology like ray tracing, um, path tracing, DLSS. Yes, it's very demanding. You need one of the last gen graphic cards to run it to its full settings. I'm using RTX 3060 Ti, but to take full advantage of latest technology and have it running with maximum graphical quality, you need at least a 4000 generation card. So I'm going to play with the recommended settings. I won't be playing with ray tracing turned on, because I don't think my graphics card will be able to do it. But we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so let's go in and start a new game. Normal difficulty. Even though I have high expectations for the game, I also have some concerns. Alan Wake 2, they changed a lot of things from the first game. The first one was an action adventure. Now they changed the genre to survival horror game. I think the rhythm of the game will be much slower and much more puzzle oriented. So that's some of my concerns. Let's see how it turns out.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Okay. We're going to control this character. Who is he? Don't know. Ooh, controlling a naked man. That's new.
Come on, Ed. We should go.
Already gone.
Control seems to be responsive. Frame rate, it's okay. Not bad. Oops. Jesus. You can speed by toggling left shift. Okay. Light source. Should we go there or there? No, can't go there. First encounter with the Taken. Uh-oh. Okay, that's different. Okay, that's a different start. Very shocking. And we have Hilka Vili, the actor that played Alan Wake in the first game, who is
This trip
returning.
might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Okay, it's a very feeling that we get that looks
Logan
like a
thinks you
TV
should
show,
try
like the
cheering
first Alan Wake.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Control.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back.
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Okay, we have the map. We are over here. Parking lot. Famous Cauldron Lake from the first game. Racing control shows the goals. We have to get to the crime scene and find the deputies. Can zoom in, zoom out. The P key centers on a player. Okay. So this time we don't get a waypoint showing the direction to the objective.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Okay, this time we have a dialogue tree. We can choose different options for dialogue. And she was saying that her partner is Alex Casey. Alex Casey was the main character on Alan Wake's novels, on the first Alan Wake. And he looks like Sam Lake. I think that Sam Lake, the creative director for Remedy, plays this character. Okay. Could use a briefing. Any witness to the crime?
What can
Briefing?
you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Duh. Okay. I like how the characters, the models, the face models express emotions, completely different from the first Alan Wake. That didn't show any emotions. But technology has evolved so much in these 13 years.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Oh, Sheriff Breaker from the first game.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
I see the quirky humor from the first game has returned. Okay, go get to the crime scene. Meet deputy.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Okay. New mechanic. We have the case board. It's a mental representation inside Saga's mind. Okay, the case board inside the mind place. Tap to access it. And here it is.
Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Okay, let's check around. A door? No. Okay, let's check the case board.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
So to progress the story, we have to put evidence in order, in a certain order. WASD to move around. Zoom in with the mouse wheel. So this is the case briefcase. We are just investigating the cauldron-like murders, and then we have the victims. Okay, is this the guy we were playing in the beginning? Okay, murder method. Killer profile. Postmortem tattooing. Okay, that's all we have for now. Okay, exit.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Okay,
Casey.
this time the
You putting
camera,
me in charge.
the
Why
camera
now?
it's
Look,
much
Anderson,
closer to the
you're a
characters.
Better detective than I am.
First one it
You
was
crack
more
cases that have the rest of
placed
us
more
bound.
far away.
I don't want to slow you
Now
down.
it's more
Are
over
you
the
thinking of
shoulder.
retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Whoa.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Want to swap? No. Sure not, Captain. Try explaining it one more time.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Bogey, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Okay, we have to investigate the crime
Step
scene.
1. Examine the corpse.
The game is, this time it's very influenced by detective stories. So we have to do a lot of investigating
Wanna start by inspecting the body?
to search for
Anderson?
clues.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Okay, first clue for the case board. See allow Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with. Okay. Victims.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Okay. The image prompt a new question. I guess we'll have to find an answer. Okay, control. What? What happened to the other cases that were on the case board? Disappeared? Okay. Collect clues.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Okay, I can zoom in. Nothing left to see. No, how do I exit? I have to go to the case board. Okay. So, new clues have to be placed on the open question.
That's not right.
Hmm. Can place it. Okay. Okay, cases are stored in a drawer. It. What? Can't exit. What am I supposed to do?
Think.
What the hell? Jesus Christ.
Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
More clues? Yeah. The killers. Yep.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Maybe blood splattered.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Did they plan for the murder to happen here? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Or later. Okay, can't use it now.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
For later also.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI.
Ooh,
Came
Agent
to town
Nightingale
about 13
from
years
the first
ago.
game.
I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Thought so.
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Victim.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years
Okay.
ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Okay. What else can we find here? Let me just turn on VSync. Can't see anything else.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Okay.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that...
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Okay, let's think about it.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Okay, now we can use these additional clues. Tripod.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
We can use another technique, profiling. So we'll be profiling the victim.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake. before his murder.
How did she come to that conclusion?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Again? How did she come to that conclusion? Does she have some kind of paranormal powers?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch.
Can't escape.
Click.
Cut it.
Lights are off.
Skip.
But somebody's home.
What does that? I have to profile the victim yet. What else can I do here? Oh, I have to go back to the case board. Oh, I have more clues. Okay, profiling gave me another clue that I need to use on the case board.
This mug always cheers me up.
Check the lake shore.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
I can't pick this up.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Come on, how do I pick it up? Oh.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Okay, one more clue for the case board. Nightingale has something hidden inside of him. Victim? No.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do... what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
What is that? Batteries. Okay, more clues. Nope. What am I supposed to do with this?
Doesn't make sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Is that a kid's lunchbox?
Where's the kid's lunchbox?
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
Ah,
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
great weapons. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. Okay. My bullets increase the magazine size by 50%. Land to headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. Okay, so we have to choose an upgrade. Let's go with this one. What? Oh, does this mean that I need 12 fragments? And I only have one? Alright.
Hey, Casey. What's the Forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Flashlight. Nothing here. Hmm.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw.
I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science...
Daughter.
Welcome back, Anderson.
God damn it. The map should show. Oh, maybe this is it.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
The map should show the next objective. But it doesn't.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll wrap things up here. It's been 1 hour. So I hope you enjoyed the initial gameplay for Alan Wake 2. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye!